All right, I'm recording.
Hi, my name is Brittany Oliver. The population of disinterest that I have chosen for this assignment is clients who express racial views and beliefs. As an African American woman working with this population would challenge me both personally and professionally. Hearing racially charged language or beliefs can be emotionally triggering, especially when those views directly target or devalue people who look like me or share my cultural background.
My name is Thomas Lawarka. I am I'm a student in this class. I'm also an ACT level case manager for inner city Cincinnati. My population of disinterest is those diagnosed with pedophilia. Um, all right, ready to start?
I am.
Okay, well, take it away, Brandy.
Hi, my name is Brandy Oliver, and I am a social worker here to support you today. I really appreciate you taking some time to meet with me. My goal is to make sure we focus on what matters most to you. Does that sound okay?
Whatever.
To get us started, would you feel comfortable sharing a little bit about what brought you in today or what kind of support you're hoping for?
I'm only here because my PO is making me be here.
Okay, so it sounds like you're here because your PO is forcing you to be here, and not really because you want to be here. Does that sound correct?
Yep.
Okay. And why is your PO forcing you to be here today with me?
I don't know. I I think she has a stick up her ass or something. I don't know. I made a couple comments and now I think she wants to punish me for it. So I'm here.
Okay. So what makes you think that she is trying to punish you?
I don't know. I just pointed some stuff out about how the world is and about how that's impacting me as as just a regular white guy. And she didn't really seem to like that. So now I have to talk to someone.
Okay, so I heard you say that you made some comments about what's affecting you, as a Caucasian male. Can you say a little bit more about that?
Well, everyone seems to get free handouts, except for me. I always have to work, for anything that I need. I always have to, I always have to deal with other people getting help and resources, when I always have to seem to struggle and fight for them. Um, I mean, look, no offense, but people with the color of your skin seem to get free handouts by the government all the time. And people of my skin color, they don't, we always have to fight to get anything. So, yeah, um, that's what I said.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like it's really tough that it sounds like you have to do a lot in order to get just some basic resources. So can you tell me a little bit about what it is that you have to do to get those resources? Like, what does that look like for you?
Uh, I have to stand in line so I can go to St. Vincent so I can get my medication, right? And first I have to check in, but it takes me forever because they want to give all the resources. They give food and they give medicine to all these Mexicans who aren't even supposed to be here. And then it makes me late for the next bus, which then takes me like 4 hours to get back home. And I don't see why people think I'm supposed to be able to work when I don't, there's no jobs available. There's it takes forever for me to get what I need. Um I I mean look, I'm sure you've seen my papers or whatever, so this isn't my first time trying getting caught allegedly, okay, trying to um drug deal, okay? So they I don't know. Uh I'm just trying to make some that was really it. But now they they just don't seem to like when I try to make money my way.
Okay. Um, so I completely understand you. So can you tell me a little bit about what kind of support systems you have in place and things you have like that you do that, enable you to make money?
Um I mean, I have my stepmom. My stepmom helps out when she can. I mean, she has to take care of like three kids. So I really tried just not to bother her. Um, I don't know. Sometimes my girlfriend will help chip in, but I'm taking care of her. I mean, she has a bad back, so she can't really do a whole lot of work. She just watches other people's kids for just whenever she can. I but she's living with me and she has her kid with her. So now I have to, I'm the one that has to feed her and the kid. And it's just a lot.
So it sounds like you are the main provider for your girlfriend and her kid. So it sounds like you're under a lot of stress. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I am.
Okay. What do you think are some things that can help you with that stress, like with managing it? What are some things you would like to see?
Everyone acts like stress is a big deal. I don't think stress is a big deal. I think if I wasn't stressed, then I wouldn't be able to get things done. Everyone tells me I get too worked up and I get too angry. And then so they say my anger is what gets me in trouble. But people don't understand what I have to deal with. People don't understand what I think people never take the time to really actually, listen to me. So they just want me to fucking get money. They want me to just fucking get food. So I try to do that, but apparently it's just not good enough.
Yeah, so it sounds like people are kind of telling you, what they think of you or how they view you when you get angry. What are some things that help you mitigate your stress? Like, what are some like resources that you use to manage your stress? How do you manage your stress?
Um, I don't really know. I like smoking weed.
Okay. Um, what are some what are some other things that you maybe have an interest in that you think could help you with your stress?
I I don't know. I used to really like to play video games, but I had to sell my PlayStation, because otherwise, I wasn't going to have any gas or electricity. Um, I like playing with my girlfriend's kid. That's fun. Sometimes he's in that area of his life where he likes to kind of walk and, he'll like kind of toss the ball. So sometimes I just like kind of roll it back to him and he gets a kick out of it and it's fun to watch him do that.
Okay, so it seems like you have an interest in playing the game, or you like playing the game before, you kind of had to sell it to help put gas in your car, you like helping, well, not helping, excuse me, you like playing with your girlfriend's son. So it sounds like you have identified quite a few things that you do have in place that will help you with mitigating your stress. Do you feel like there are any other supports, like maybe housing or financial help that you feel that you need, but you're currently not getting?
Yeah, but I can't get any of that help because I'm white. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I, it's the same thing trying to get food and trying to get medicine. All the Mexicans, they take everything, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but okay, a lot of times all the housing goes to the black people. All right, I don't get anything. It always goes to the black people. And so black people and Mexicans, those are the ones that get the housing. I don't get shit. So I don't know what to do. I know I'm really tired of living where I'm living. It's stressful. It is stressful. I uh I don't yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, that sounds really, really tough, especially not being able to have access to the resources that you do need in order to be successful. So, I heard you tell me that, that Blacks are getting the housing first, or resources are only available to Mexicans. So, can you tell me, like, not tell me, can you describe your living situation right now? Because I heard you speak a little bit about that, but can you give me some more information about your current living situation?
Um my apartment's shit. There's always something's always breaking, something's always not working properly. I have a hell of a time getting a hold of my landlord, but I mean, it's cool because he'll let me pay rent. Like he knows I'm behind, so if I just keep giving him a certain amount every week, then he won't kick me out. But I always have to make sure I give him a certain amount every week. Um, I've been I'm like $600 behind on rent. Um, I try to give him at least 100. Sometimes I have to give him 50. Um, but I keep doing that and he keeps letting me stay. So I don't really want to be an asshole towards him, because when something's not working, but sometimes I have to use my phone or to like cook, you know, um, and that's annoying as hell. There's a bug problem. In where I live, there's always cockroaches no matter what. I try my best to keep things clean, but there's always like I can't leave any like food out, because they'll get into it. And I'm not eating nothing that a bug crawls on.
Yeah, I can completely understand you. I wouldn't want to eat anything a bug crawled on either. So in terms of your living situation, what are some changes that you would like to see? It sounds like that maybe a better apartment is something that you would like to see as a potential change. What are some other changes you would like to see?
Uh, I'd like for it to be bigger. I'd like for it to be closer to, just some of the fast food places I could go try and get a job. Like I've worked at all the fast food places in this city before, but like there's always been some bullshit, so I always get fired. So I don't know, but like I know I'm cool with some of the guys at Wendy's. I go there a lot. So sometimes I think if I could just, you know, maybe I could get hired working to like clean up or something, and then maybe they'd pay me for if I did that. Um, the biggest I really just wanted to be kind of on a bus line, but I hate riding the bus. So I if I need to take, so if I take the bus, I just want it to be short.
Okay. So I heard you mention a little bit about your previous employment history. Are you currently employed?
Um, I mean, not really. I just do under the table work when I when I can. You know, a lot of people don't really like, felons, right? So they see all my charges and they don't really want to get a hold of me.
All right. I know it can be difficult sometimes to gain employment with certain things on your record. Have you looked at in your area, in your community, have you looked at any potential services that might be available to help you with gaining access to employment, such as like maybe Ohio Means Jobs or Recruitment Center? I know sometimes they can be helpful when it comes to writing resumes or interviewing tips, and just like maybe potentially providing a list of employers who would hire previous felons.
I don't really know what Ohio means jobs is. I don't. What does that mean? Like they'll just give me a job if I go?
So what Ohio Means Jobs is, it's basically a building that sits usually where in your area. It's usually a building that will allow people in the community to come, and they have staff there who will help with resumes, like giving them tips. And they have a computer lab that they allow the people in the community to come in, sit down, and they will come over and ask if you need any help. They're really great about that. And if you do, they'll, like I said, they'll help you even create a resume, give you tips of what you should put on there, what you shouldn't put on there, interviewing tips. And every month they have a career fair where they invite employers and they allow people from the community to come and to give them their resume. And some individuals have even been hired on the spot. So it sounds like that might be a good resource for you if you're interested.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't need a job fair or all that. I just need to make some money. Like that's really it. So, uh, I don't know. Honestly, I need to get going. Um, I are we good here? Um, I mean, I know I have to come see you next week. So, I, thanks for listening. Do you care if I just leave now?
Well, Mr. Thomas, yes, I will would like to thank you for being so open with me today, and expressing to me how you feel. Um, from what you shared with me, it sounds like some things maybe we can work on when we meet next is, how to get you access to things you need, like better resources for jobs, more housing stability, and just access to resources that it sounds like will benefit you in your daily life. I would really like to continue working with you to connect you to those accesses to help ensure that you're successful.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thank you for meeting with me today.
Thanks.